Alright guys, welcome back. Survival Living here. Currently in Mississippi, heading back home. We finally got the job done. Unfortunately, I wound up hurting myself again. Getting old sucks. So, yesterday, trying to get everything on the trucks and everything, I had felt something pull in my stomach. But it didn't really feel like a pull. It felt like something just like jabbed me in my belly button. And I kept on getting this dull ache right in my gut. It hurt. And finally, after several hours, because I'm stupid, went ahead and went to the portal to go see what was going on, see if I could figure out what was going on with my stomach. And I got a hernia now. Freaking great. I'm 46 years old. I've been doing this work for years, and now I've managed to rupture myself. I'm more pissed at myself than anything else. So, got the job done. I'm a good Toby. That's what I'm good for, getting the job done. Messing myself up the entire process. I'm burnt out, ladies and gentlemen. I really am. I'm tired of breaking my back, tearing my body up for nothing. When I messed up my hand, it's still messed up. Came out here, my thumb goes numb down to my wrist. Still don't know what's going on with that because I don't have the funds to go get imaging done with my hand. The practitioner I spoke to believed that it could be a torn, strained, or impinged fucking ligament or tendon. Could be one of all. Sorry guys, camera slide. Either way, I get back home. I gotta get this checked out. It hurts too bad. I've just gotten old and busted up. This is all there is to it. I'm not the hoss I used to be. My brain still says I am. You know, back when I was working out, I was in real good shape. And I tore my bicep tendon, doing mechanic work, and just my body's fallen apart since then. I haven't gotten it back the way it needs to be. Now this. I don't know. We'll see what happens. Hopefully this is something that can be fixed. But from what I understand, when it comes to hernias and stuff, even after surgery, you got to be real careful. You'll rip your gut back out again. I'm just tired. I took this job. I was offered a foreman position over the field crew. Unfortunately, when I got here, what field crew I had available couldn't do the job at all. Couldn't weld, couldn't use a torch, didn't know jack. And we wound up moving them out of the company, get rid of them. And instead of getting me workers that can do the job, it's falling on me to be the grunt man. Fortunately for me, my boss is above me. My superintendent and also the owner of the company is out here in the field with me working. Because the other employees that we have can't do field work. There's a big difference between welding in the shop, and I've been preaching this a long time because I've been a welder for a very long time. Back when I was younger, went to welding school, got my certs, thought I was top shit. Even though I was running the weld committee and top of the class in the little trade school. Got out to the field for the first time, climbing up on that steel, and holy crap, talking about a new world. I had to learn fast. And unfortunately, the other employees we have fall in that boat. Out of welding school, right into a shop, and doesn't know jack about getting on the beams, hanging off a ladder, nothing. and then I have to go back in, either cut out welds and re-weld, or it has to be put a stop to, and I got to go in there and start welding again. Good Lord, can't get them to use a torch. And I ain't afraid of hard work. That's been my whole life. That's why I'm good at what I do. Just my damn body's failing me now. Don't know what I'm gonna do. I can't get any help in the shop as far as getting me some guys that can do the work and take some of it off of me. Instead, I just get more and more stuff dumped on me. Stuff that had been hard back when I was 26. Now I'm 46, and I'm still having to do the exact same thing because I don't have any help. Anyhow, that's how my day is going. Thankfully, I'm going home. I get to see my wife. It's been 11 days, something like that, 12 days. It'd be nice to sleep in my own bed again. Because when I go to these, we started using Airbnb for our housing. And there should be a pop-up there for you. When I get stuck with a toddler bed, this is the second time. I'm 46, I'm broke up, my body's been banged up one side down the other multiple times. The last thing I need is a kid's bed that is not made to support a grown man. And then I gave warning about this freaking Airbnb stuff. Those people put cameras up in there and they watch you while you're in there. Matter of fact, we had problems with the door key lock getting in and out of the building. And my boss calls him up, and the lady on the phone slipped up. So I noticed you guys like to hang out on the patio area a lot because, you know, I smoke. You don't smoke in people's houses. I don't smoke in my house. And I looked at him when we're hearing this, and I knew it. The last one, say a buddy of mine in Orlando, well, in Apopka, he does the Airbnb, he rents out his house. He's got all his cameras and stuff on his phone, and he'll pull up inside the house where these people are staying at, renting from him, and he'll sit there and watch them. And you don't think these people don't do that? You don't think these people have hidden cameras in these houses? Of course they do. So, you know, it's just another thing. I'm old school. You work out of town, you got you rent a room. During that time, you have the ability to shut down the job site when you get off work. In other words, you go to your motel room, you shut your door, you don't have to hear another thing about that job or anything. You can shut it down, you can get your mind off of it for a little bit. You don't have that availability when you're looking at all your coworkers 24/7. Nothing wrong with the guys I work with. I like them, but I don't want to see everybody 24/7. You know, that's just me. I don't like people anyway, so there you go. Sorry guys, I'm just venting. I am burnout. I'm exhausted. My hand keeps falling asleep. I usually drive with my left hand because I'm used to driving a stick shift, and that really sucks. So my freaking shoulder's torn all to crap. My knees are blown. Anybody hiring a receptionist? I think I might give that a try. Believe it or not, guys, when I was younger, one of my first legitimate jobs was working at Kmart as customer service. Believe it or not. Me. I guess one point in time in my life I was actually a really nice young man. And now I've become a bitter old man ready to bite people's heads off all the time. Ain't something to joke at, I know, but it's just crazy. I want my sons to learn how to weld so they always have a trade to fall back on. But I look at it days like this, I would rather them do something better. I don't want my boys all busted up like I am, still out here 46 years old, killing themselves. Why kids half their age can't do squat and get pampered, and well, you know, they don't really know how to do that. They're not used to that. While the old dog that's broke up can't even stand up straight because his back's ratcheting. Because he knows how to do it, means he's got to continue doing it. I don't know what I'm going to do, guys. Can't quit my job. Got to work. You know how that goes. I know you guys know how that goes. You got to work a job, pay the bills. I might be looking around. You know, Eastern Shipyard. I used to work out there years ago. I went and took a pipe welding test for them. I know Eastern Shipyard. It is a mother of a job. That's a revolving door. They chew you up and spit you out in that place. They keep on contacting me. I already know that's giving something. I already know my body's not going to hold out to Eastern anymore. Not that shipyard. I'll figure it out. Good news. Meme coin is still up and running. I'm happy about that. Make a little bit of profit off of it. That's nice. I had people comment something about Ponzi schemes and all that shit. Crypto is not a Ponzi scheme. It's meme coins have no value. It's value off of hype. Right now we're in the second phase of the coin out of a 4-phase system. I'm gonna be trying to work with all my affiliates. You guys know I got a lot of affiliates, and see if I can't work with these guys in the future about using my meme coin as payment for prepper items. That'd be cool as can be. That'd give the coin a utility, which makes the coin no longer a meme coin, but an actual crypto coin. Any of those crypto stuff, guys, is hit and miss. You never know what it's going to do. Never with anything. I don't care if it's stocks, whatever. You never invest anything that you're not willing to lose. That's just it. And what we do with most of our income that comes from that is we put it back into promotion for the coin. And that's why I keep on working. But I'm going to keep on focusing on the road here, guys. I got a 4-hour trip ahead of me because I live an hour away from the shop. And let me get down the road. Anyway, guys, appreciate you listening to me, bitch. I got to get this hernia checked out because it is quite painful. Thankfully, it's one that comes out of my belly button and not down lower, if you can catch my drift. But I need to get checked out before I wind up seriously injuring myself more for this job. Alright, guys. Speak to y'all later.